Good morning, folks, from a nice and sunny Kapama. This morning we're back again with the Morea Pride on a kill once again, and this time they killed a giraffe. Now, something that makes this particular sighting quite special is the fact that the dominant male for this particular pride has joined up with them. And it's actually quite exciting to see how all of these guys come together, how they eat together, how everything happens. Now, the dominant male and the female that's currently lying right in front of us has already got full bellies. They've already had quite a good meal. Currently, they're just trying to digest as much as possible before they go and have a meal again. But I think let's move over to the kill. You can really hear the females, and especially that little cub, vocalizing a lot. Something that's quite cool is that even though that little cub is only about 3.5 to 4 months old, roughly, his instincts to get food for himself and to survive is most definitely there. And even though he is very, very small, he is growling at the bigger females, and even if the bigger male was eating as well, he will be growling at him too, and even hit him with a paw or get some nails in there to really try and get that food. It's all about survival.
So right in front of me we have a big pile of dung, and this pile of dung was made by a white rhino. So how do we identify it is made by the rhino itself? So number one is the coloration. White rhinos are purely grazers. That means they only eat grass. There is no tannin levels within grass itself, so hence the reason you'll get this brownish darkish color. Animals that eat from trees, for example elephant, trees got high amount of tannin in it. The tannin color will give it a reddish tint, if I can say that. So, as I was saying, they eat purely grass. If I would take a little bit, open it up slightly, and you'll see that very, very finely chewed grass. So there's purely only grass particles within it. Secondly, a pile of dung like this can become an ecosystem of itself, a food source for various other little animals. For example, all the dung beetles. They will come here, move inside of it, and that will be the food. And if I will perhaps open it up, we might just find one. And as we have one right there that already moved in it. It is quite warm inside of it, and you can see it's quite moist. So it's actually very fresh. So this probably would only a couple of minutes, 10 minutes or so. But besides that, here's a little dung beetle. This specific one is called a plum dung beetle, and these beetles are rollers. For example, this will probably be a male. He will come inside here, start making a small ball, and after it rolled the ball, he will start rolling around. A female will be attracted to it. She will attach herself to the dung ball itself, and as they roll around, she will lay a single egg inside the ball. Then he will start digging a small hole into the ground, put the ball inside the ground, cover it up, and that will be food for the little larva when it is hatched. And they will push themselves out of the ground when the conditions right again, especially after good rains.
What we're looking at here is known as an African Jacana, and it's got these extremely long toes that help distribute its weight over a very large surface area, making it extremely light, so it's able to walk on top of this floating vegetation. And will basically be hunting for small aquatic insects, little crustaceans and fish. What's really interesting with the Jacana is the fact that the male does all of the parenting duties. So the female mates, lays the eggs and then leaves, and it's up to the male to incubate the eggs as well as raise the chicks.
So looking at the beautiful night sky, I want to show you guys Scorpio tonight. So there in the middle we've got Antares, and that 3 stars over there will form the body of the Scorpio. Those 3 stars will form the head. Right at the end you'll see the tail, and then with a little bit of imagination, if we put everything together, you'll get the scorpion.